This is the box package of the Tab S11 Ultra. The Tab's slim profile starts from its box itself. The box is so thin, when I received it from the Amazon delivery person, I was worried whether the tablet is present inside or not. Hence, I immediately unboxed it and checked its warranty and other stuff. The box contains the tablet itself, which weighs only 692 grams despite being so big. There is the all-important S Pen within the box itself, which is very good, unlike Apple where you have to buy it separately. There is a USB Type-C cable, SIM ejector tool and one paperwork, that's it. But the place where my jaw literally dropped is when I held the tablet for the first time in my hand. You need to experience it to believe it. It is truly one of the most gorgeous and slimmest devices I've ever held in my hand. It's scarily thin and it's all screen. The device is just 5.1mm thin. For context, the previous Tab S10 Ultra was already 5.4mm thin and 718 grams. This takes it one step ahead, making it one of the most beautiful electronic gadgets out there. The color that I have opted for is dark grey. Silver was out of stock when I bought it. The product is officially priced at 1,10,000 rupees on Samsung shop. However, on Amazon it was priced at 1,04,000 MRP with 10,000 rupees instant discount via HDFC Bank credit card. Hence, when I finally made the purchase, I bought this tablet for 94,000, which I feel is worth the money. I had this product in my cart and my wishlist for over 2 months, waiting for the price to come down. After waiting for so long, I finally made the decision to buy it. The setup of the tablet is pretty much seamless as I have shown in this part of the video. The setup becomes even easier if you already have a Samsung phone as well. I use my Samsung S24 Ultra to set up this tablet, logged into my Samsung account mainly to check whether the tablet is legit or not, and whether it is having proper warranty or not. Checking warranty is pretty much simple. Just go to the Samsung website's product section where your device will be present in the registered devices section, where the validity period of the warranty will be mentioned. As we saw in the initial part of this video, we have completed the unboxing, the check of the warranty, logging into our Samsung account and other basic things. Now in this part of the video, what I'll do is I'll set up the next basic things, personalizing it as per what I require and few other things that I will be doing in order for me to start using this tablet as my daily driver. For context, I am actually having the iPad Pro from which I will be switching over to this device right now. I'm using the M1 iPad Pro as of now. This is my M1 iPad Pro. I was using this M1 iPad Pro for almost last 4.5 years. I bought it in April of 2021. Now I will be switching over from this M1 iPad Pro to this Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra. First and the foremost thing that I would want to do is basically to set up the Google account on this device. Okay, let me go to the settings over there. Over here, there is this option of sign in. Let's go ahead and sign into the Google account. The next step that I'm doing is basically to transfer the data from my old iPad using the Samsung Smart Switch application. Okay, I'm already having the Samsung Smart Switch on this device. I'll be downloading the same on the iPad Pro as well. Okay, so once it is downloaded on the iPad Pro, we will start the data transfer process. The data transfer process is actually pretty simple and seamless. There is a QR code that gets displayed on this device on the left side. Using my iPad, which is my older device, I just need to scan that QR code and the process will ask which are the things that I need to transfer. Within a matter of few minutes, all the data will be transferred to the newer device. Obviously, the ecosystem is different. You will have to install all the applications by yourself one by one. Also, you have to log in one by one manually as well. That thing will not be possible. The images, the contacts, the call history, your videos and other things will obviously obviously get transferred seamlessly. The next thing that I would like to do on my Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra is to basically organize the home screen and the lock screen as per my preference. I would like to have certain applications that I would want to quickly access on the home screen, on the first view and on the second view, as well as on the lock screen. Few things that I would like to customize. Those things I will set up as per my preference, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. While I was setting up this device as per my preference, there were a few applications which were pre-installed which I don't need on this device, like this Samsung TV application. I don't use Samsung TV, and there are few applications like Bixby which I would like to disable. Okay, and there are few applications like Members. All those things I don't use, so I am actually uninstalling those applications. As you can see, this GoodNotes, Clip Studio, Notion I don't use, so I would want to uninstall these applications. There is some Kids app, Samsung Kids app, which I never use, so those kind of applications I'm just uninstalling. Let me do the lock screen customizations as well. So let me long press on the lock screen. There are these lock screen customizations. So let me remove this thing over here. I want to have the torch instead of this camera. Let it be. I don't want this calendar. I don't want this notes. Battery is fine. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this moon thing. This is also not required. Let it be clean. I'll have a clean looking lock screen. I don't want any other clutter on this lock screen. Okay. Lock screen customization bhi ho gaya. As part of the setup and the customization process, one more thing that I would like to do is, as you can see, this is the app drawer. When you swipe up, you will get the app drawer, right? In the app drawer, the apps are very randomly organized. So click on this three dots icon over here, and there is option of clean up pages. And then when you click on sort, click on the alphabetical order. And once you click on the alphabetical order, what happens is all the apps gets arranged by the ABCD alphabetical order, right? So that is how I would like to organize. Display. Okay, display, I would like to set the motion smoothness as adaptive because it is the 120 Hz. Standard is 60 Hz. Screen mode is set to vivid. There is this advanced settings. You can just set the vividness based on your preference as well. Font size and style, I would like to reduce the font size a bit so that more things can be visible. Font style, let me keep it as the same. Screen zoom, I've reduced the screen zoom. Screen timeout, let me keep it to 2 minutes. Edge panels is enabled, taskbar is enabled, navigation bar is also enabled, eye comfort shield is there, this is there. Dark mode settings, here I would like to schedule the dark mode at around let me start at 7 p.m. and end it at 7 a.m. every day. Okay, 7 p.m. it will enable automatically, and at 7 a.m. in the morning the dark mode will get disabled. Let me go ahead and set the biometrics now. Now I'm adding the facial recognition. Now let's come to the about tablet. I've already renamed my tablet to Samsung Galaxy S11 Ultra. Let me tap on build number 7 times. I've tapped the build number 7 times. Let me enable the development settings. Okay, there is this developer options. In the developer options, there is an option called window animation scale, which I want to set it to 0.5, transition animation scale 0.5, animator duration scale 0.5. So these three things I've set it to 0.5. It feels a little bit more faster, really snappy. Another settings that I usually do is go to the general management, language, keyboard settings, right? I want a Google keyboard as the default keyboard. Yes, so I actually set up enable in settings, default keyboard. Yeah, Gboard is enabled. Default keyboard, select Gboard. Google automatic voice typing. Kannada Bharata, ABC to Kannada, correct? Let's set number row as well. Yes, language switch key is required. Gboard font is fine. Font size is fine. Clipboard, save screenshots in clipboard. Auto space after punctuation. One more thing that I usually do in my devices is actually set up this quick settings toggle. Auto rotate. Location is something that I use. Flight mode is important. Torch is fine. Power saver, screen recorder is important. Quick share is important for me. Eye comfort shield is needed. Wireless DeX is required. And this is my Surfshark VPN. Now it looks perfect as per my preference. This device can actually act like a full-fledged computer. I will do a dedicated video on how do you set it up like a full-fledged computer rather than just an entertainment tablet, right? There are these additional desktops which you can set up. Now the final thing is software update, whichever had come. Let me go ahead and do the software update. That's pretty much it, guys. I've already set up my device as per my preference. If you guys have liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next one.